Hello everybody, welcome to this episode of ESO Insider, and we are talking about the new patch that just came out today, if you're watching this on August 4th, 2014. That's patch 1.3.3. Big, huge patch. Tons and tons, hundreds of things to read about. If you haven't checked out the patch already, I will put a link in the description below, so just click on that. It'll take you to the official post, which will have everything on there. Now, I can't go over everything because that would take way too long, but there are some things that really stood out to me that I just wanted to share with you. Stuff I'm excited about, stuff I hope works really well, okay? So let's jump in. First thing is going to be armor dyes. Now, some of you won't care. You're like, whatever, dyes, who cares? You know, this isn't Barbie princess, you know, get dressed stuff, whatever. But it's going to be really cool because sometimes the armor that you get just looks stupid. It looks terrible. You want to dye it. You want to look cool. You want all black or red or gold or whatever color you want. And this is going to let you do that. Each piece will have different color places that you can put it on. So like it might be all one color and then maybe the trim is a different color. Some pieces will even actually have up to like 3 different sections that you can dye at a time. Kind of like Guild Wars 2 if you ever played that. Kind of similar system there. And then there's going to be a lot of dye options and they're all tied to achievements. So you might already have some. Go check it out. Any of the achievements you have already might have given you some dyes, and there's even new achievements that they put in the game that have dyes associated with them. So after you've gotten the achievements that you want, and I'm sure there'll be some wiki pages out there that say, you know, here's the colors and here's the achievement to get it and that sort of stuff. But once you're ready to dye your stuff, then what you need to do is go to a dye station. Now, a dye station is going to be found in like the main town or city of each zone. So that means there'll be one in every zone. So there's like 15 plus even more that are out there. But you go to that dye station and then you can dye your stuff. You can save like a template and just dye everything to match, or you could make it look crazy however you want. And I know a lot of you are really curious and you really want to know. Yes, there is pink dye. In fact, I even saw someone on the official forums who was so upset and so mad they said they were quitting the game because their gear had accidentally been, like, by default changed to pink. And so instead of dyeing it back to whatever color they wanted, they just said they were going to quit the game. So it's pretty funny. You can go over there and click the little button on that one. But that's pretty cool. I'm glad that that's out. Next is guild features. Now, guild features, most of the stuff, you have to have at least 10 people in the guild to access this feature, which doesn't make sense because you can have 5 guilds and guilds are free to make, and it really easy, and anybody can have a guild with 10 people if they want. So I don't even know why they put the requirement on there, but there's the requirement. But after you have 10 members in your guild, there's lots of cool stuff you can do now. First, they made it so you can have different ranks, up to 10 separate ranks with different names and different permission options, which is pretty basic and you would think most games have it, but we have it now. So if you want to make, you know, your peon rank and your butt face rank and all that other stuff, go right ahead and do that. On top of that, they also have heraldry, guild heraldry, and tabards. So you can wear a tabard, it just goes over the middle part, and then you can also, there's 250 colors, 63 backgrounds, 136 different crests for you to mix and match and make all the different possibilities. So now your group of friends and your guild and all you awesome people can make super cool looking guild heraldry and wear around and be like, that's right, I'm part of the unicorn pixie dust fairies, and then you can make a really awesome guild heraldry and sport that. Now, one thing I really like about this, way back when I used to play Dark Age of Camelot, out in RVR, you would notice people, and you would notice a whole guild that had their guild colors on, and you would remember that guild. You'd be like, watch out for that guild. You know, you see that emblem, you see those colors, and you knew that they were really good, or they were a huge Zerg, or maybe they were jerks and you wanted to stay away from them. Whatever it is, it really adds that recognition. So since we don't have nameplates or anything like that, this at least gives us some recognition on the battlefield, which is pretty cool. Thumbs up in my book. Also, there's going to be guild traders. Now, guild traders, the way it'll work is guilds will be able to bid on it. So this could cost a lot of money, who knows, but whenever a guild wins the opportunity, they can put all their items up. Their guild store will be accessible by everybody. So you just go to the guild trader and you can look on it just as if you were in the guild. Now, the nice thing about this is right now, or the way it used to be, is that you had to actually be in the guild and then go to the bank, and it was kind of a pain in the butt. Like, you had to find guilds and they had to be active still and all this stuff. And now you just have to go to that guild trader, and you know, whoever pays all that gold, they're going to have a lot of stuff on sale. Now, they might jack up the prices a lot, And because they jack up the prices, it might kind of create this rolling problem where they win the bid, they sell their stuff for a ton of money, and then they use all that money to rebid. We'll have to see where that goes, but I'm still really excited for the fact that I don't have to shout and chat spam and all that junk. I can just go there, see if they got some good stuff, and we're finally starting to get some economy in the game, which wish we would have had to begin with, but at least it's finally here. And lastly, there's also a guild bank gold deposit. So not just your own separate gold deposit, but also for the guild, where you can deposit money into it, and you can use that for the guild heraldry or to buy for this guild traders, that sort of stuff. So guild features in the game, thumbs up. Also, new campaigns are in the game. So all the campaigns we had before, like Wabbajack, are completely gone. They're not even an option. They're totally deleted. And there's new campaigns. There's 5 new campaigns. The first 2 are both 5-day campaigns, and one of them is only veteran ranks, and the other one is all non-veteran ranks. Now, those both seem like really cool concepts, and I hope that they're really populated, because I would love to play on both of them. The one with only veteran ranks could be really, really competitive, and that's the place where you could really make a name for yourself. I'm worried, though, that a lot of guilds won't go there, because if you make an alt, or you have other people in the guild that aren't veteran rank, you want to still play with them. So they may not use that. But hopefully there is. And then also the other campaign, which is called Blackwater Blade. That's for non-veteran players. That could be really, really fun while you're leveling a character up. Supposedly they also increased experience from player kills. So it'd be really cool if you're able to play in that and level up your character. It'd be really nice if that campaign maybe even got a bonus to experience so you could level up through PvP. Let's, cross your fingers. But Blackwater Blade, if you're not veteran rank, or the first one is Bow with Shadows, which is a veteran rank campaign. After that, you have 3 campaigns that are all exactly the same as they are now, where anybody can join, veteran rank or non-veteran rank. The only difference is you have a 7-day campaign, a 14-day campaign, or 30-day campaign. So Hadaris is 7-day, Chillrend is 14-day, and then Thornblade is 30 days. Exactly like it is now, same rule set, just like we've had up until, from the time the game launched till now. And I'm kind of worried that a lot of people are just going to go to the same campaign that they've always been in. Right now, the way it's been is most people were all on one campaign, or sometimes they might have 2 campaigns that were worth using, but because you had a home campaign and a guest campaign, usually there's only 1 or 2, and I'm worried we're going to still have that, where it's one that's super, super full, so busy, there's lag, and just really not fun for everybody, and the other ones will be empty. We won't know, only time will tell. I hope it's better, because some of these rule sets sound like they could be a lot of fun. We'll just have to wait and see. Another thing we're going to have to wait and see on is instant weapon swapping. Now, in my notes, I put instant weapon swapping, we'll see. Because even if it's instant right now when you hop in the game, once you get hundreds of people on screen, once you're in the middle of a keep siege and there's spells flying all over, and who knows what just lag will do in general. But if it's better than it was, at least we're moving in the right direction. So, not anything bad there, I just don't know how great it will be. Another cool thing is color correction. Basically, all it boils down to is the game will look a little bit better indoors and outdoors and wherever you're at, and it shouldn't affect your performance at all, which is really cool. It's nice that even months after the game launches, they're still doing things to make it look better, so I'm a fan of that. They also are adding a difficult mode for the final fight in Aetherian Archive and Helroth Citadel. So there's a way while you're doing those fights, just before you do them, that you can activate a super hard mode. And if you do that, if you make it the hard version and you actually complete it, you're going to get better gear than was available. So it's a whole new tier of gear. It's got better stats, and it's going to have a different appearance because it's going to have a special color combinations that you can only get by doing it that way. You can't dye it to match it. So if you see someone in this gear, not only do they have better stats, but they're going to look better too, and they are BA because they did it on the hard version. Another cool thing is new emotes and in-combat emotes. So there's a whole list of them. You can check the patch notes, and you can now like /dance Breton or /dance Orc. Lots of different things, and better than that, you can also do in-combat, which is nice while you're PvPing. If you kill somebody, you can give them a /bow or salute before you run off. Before, you had to wait like 30 seconds until you were out of combat, and usually people have already rezzed by that point. So, nice little thing there, which I'm glad they added in. Another cool thing they added in is 1 gold to respect. So, previously, it cost 100 gold per skill point to respect. Now it's down to 1 gold. That's right, only 1 gold. So even if you have 150 skill points, only costs you 150 gold. So pretty much, basically, it's free. Now, Remember, it's only available until the next patch hits. Once 1.3.4 hits, which could be a week from now, 2 weeks, as soon as that hits, they're going to change it. So I would suggest go out there, respec all of your characters, because it's super, super cheap. When the change comes out, there's going to be some changes, like you can respec just a specific like morph or a specific skill point, but it's so cheap right now, you might as well just respec everything and get it exactly the way you want. Doesn't cost you anything. Another cool thing that's changed, and a reason you might want to respec, is that heavy armor has a new passive ability called Constitution, and what it does is, based on how much maximum health you have and based on how many pieces of heavy armor, every 2 seconds there's 2 tiers. It's either 4 seconds or 2 seconds. So basically every 2 seconds you get magicka and stamina back when you're hit. Now there's lots of different math, and I haven't seen an exact hard number on what it is yet, but if you have, let's say, around 2500 health, like your soft cap there, and you have like 5 or 7 pieces of heavy armor, this is going to give you an extra 50 to 75 magicka and stamina every 2 seconds, which is pretty nice. It's a great bump for tanks and people who want to play tanky characters, because up until now there's basically no point whatsoever wearing heavy armor ever in PvP, and even PvE it was kind of iffy. So it's really nice. Little buff I think should help out. You never know, we might see some super OP builds coming up here in the future using it, but it doesn't seem like it's that far out of whack. So hopefully that should be really good. And another really good change, especially if you're a Nord character, which I thought this was kind of funny, one of their racial passive abilities will now correctly lower damage taken instead of increasing it. So previously, when people put three points into this passive ability, it actually increased their damage they took by 6%. And now it's been fixed so you take 6% less damage. So that's a good change. Hopefully all you Nords out there take a lot less damage. Now there are some different issues, of course, with the patch, especially the one that's big. Go check the official forums. There's some issues that they're keeping updated, which is nice. Overall, I like these changes, especially the ones that mentioned here. Tell me what you think. In the description below, I will put the link to the patch notes if you haven't read them. But tell me what you think. Good changes, bad changes. Have you experienced any problems? Are you really excited about the pink dye? Let me know below. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, or follow on my Twitter or live stream. I'll see you out there.